Alright. Welcome back, everybody. We are on the Gifts of Caucasus map. This is the first actual video we have done, I guess. We've done a few live streams on it. Sorry there haven't been any videos in a little bit. My work schedule has been pretty busy, so there hasn't been a whole lot of time. I have got I guess it's been a little over a week, maybe 2 weeks since we did the last live stream. But I have got a little bit done on the farm. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. We're at the BGA here. We've got all three bunkers going here, so we're going to start on loading number 2. As you can see, we got about 133,000 in the bank, and if we pull up our bank window here, we still have 365 out on loan from I guess, let's see, that was left over from the second loan we took out of about 600,000. So the goal really is to pay that off. So we should be able to do that with no problem here with the BGA cashing in. So well, let's go see what else is going on. We do have on field 13 have planted, well, let's see, we did I don't remember where we left off in the last live one, if we were planting this or what, but we did barley and potatoes on the first round, and then now over here on the left side on 13A we have rye and we have corn going over here. And basically what I'm doing is, if you look in the menu here under our, let's see, warehouses and our storage, I'm basically going kind of right down the list, trying to get a little bit of everything in our warehouse to at least have some, because these things, that's a perfect example right there, keep popping up. So it's, oh, we don't have corn yet. Darn it. So what I've learned about this map since the last video or live stream is that you need to do these things when they pop up, because A, sometimes they pay pretty good, and B, if I bring up this window over here where it says our rating right now is a 16, and all these things contribute to your rating, and one of them is completed missions, which right now I have a -1, which actually takes away a rating point. And the rating is important. I don't know what all it's important for, but what I do know at this point is that if you want to buy like the bakery or the beer factory or some of those properties or production facilities, you need to have a certain rating. And from another video I was watching, for instance, to buy the beer factory, you have to have a rating of 55. So I had mentioned that, you know, I wanted to buy the beer factory, besides the fact that it's $3.6 million, which I'm not even close to. We're going to have to get this way up to like a 55. So one way to do that is to be doing those missions that pop up. And so that's why I'm trying to get a little bit, some of every fruit in our warehouse, so that when those pop up, just like it did there with corn, we couldn't fulfill that because we only have like just under 6,000 liters of corn. So obviously we got some in the field, but you know, So that's kind of what we're working on. I did have one pop up, and I can tell you, you got to be quick. Like I had one pop up for barley, and it was going to pay like 89,000, and I was like, that's awesome, and it was only because it was only like 9,000 liters of barley. So I went, and the truck was in the field with potatoes. I had to empty that, go wash it off so it would be clean, so we could for sure sell when we got there. And I made it, but by the time I got loaded up and dealt with a couple courseplay conflicts, by the time I got there, I got halfway there and it said, "You're too late." And the penalty, it cost me $89,000 because I didn't deliver it in time. So I can tell you, when those pop up, uh, set your game clock to 1, real time, and you got to get on it and you got to go. So, anyhow, we have rye in the field now. Uh, the last two we'll do will be onion and carrots. We're gonna have to get some sugar beets going. So after we harvest the corn and the rye, we'll do probably sugar beets and then try and get some onions and carrots going. So uh, yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. We still just have this one field, 13. We don't have the funds to buy another one yet. We're still trying to get out of debt. We're still using all the small equipment. Uh, so now, after that debacle, I have we did purchase this truck and trailer. Uh, so now I keep it sitting here, and I did get a pressure washer, power washer. We keep it sitting here clean and ready to go. And we were using it to do potatoes to help out. But for right now, we're just going to leave it here ready to go so when those missions pop up, we can just jump right on them. It's sort of my plan until I find a reason that I need to use it. But we'll be okay. The potatoes, just have such a high, I guess a high yield, so much product to move that we had this and one of the tractors going with the tipper. So other than this truck, I really don't think I bought a whole lot since the last video. Maybe probably I guess the potato harvester, which this is a Grimmy mod, and it's affordable. It's only like 27,000 bucks, but it only has a 2 meter working width. So yeah, we're using, and I think we bought this tipper since the last video, which is it's just a cool looking tipper. Nothing fancy about it, but it seemed to go with the map pretty well. But yeah, so I think that's about all we bought equipment wise. So in this episode, though, I think that's pretty much the update on the farm. We hadn't really done a whole lot other than I had been letting it course play just run in the background while I do chores and stuff around the house, and I've just really just tried to keep the let's see how I can make it. Just tried to keep the BGA going. That's our money maker. So I've had this guy running and mowing and unloading the BGAs just non-stop. Sometimes I just let it go on in the background, like I said, while I do chores and stuff around the house. And at least if nothing else, I'm filling up the BGA. But what we're going to do today is we need to tend to our animals. And actually, let's see, I know I guess I bought animals since the last video. So yeah, we go to our animals here. Let's move this over where it's easier to read. Uh, I had bought 30 cows, but we have 35 cows now. But I only bought 30, and I'll show you if you watch the Idaho uh, series at all. We have a calf breeding facility, and I'm using that again. So we've already got 5 cows out of it. because you do get rating points for owning animals. So I wasn't so interested in the animals till I learned more about the rating points. So we're doing some animals. Right now we just have cows and chickens. We don't have any beef cattle or pigs yet. So anyhow, we got those. Uh, but they need some stuff. They need some TMR, which we can get going, and I know they need some straw. So what we're going to do is we are going to buy, I don't know, let's see what it's called, this thing right here, a butcher. We're going to buy this guy because we have, let's see, get to the, get him going back to the shop here. I have a course set up, shop on. We'll be able to use this guy just to deliver straw to the cows because we have our loading wagon working full time on the BGA, so this guy will be handy to do some grass for the sheep. Oh, I got sheep too. We got sheep, chickens, and cows. So we'll get that guy over here. We are going to need a conveyor belt. Are those in miscellaneous? There's that one, I thought. Hmm. I've used this one a lot. I like this one. We're going to get this one. And then we're going to get a little tractor to hook it up to. I got the Classics pack installed in here. I'm not really sure. It'd be cool to see. I usually get one of these little John Deeres. That's a 55 horsepower. So if I get, which one do you think, Farmer Jake? We get this Deutz. We get that guy. Let's see if we can find him there. There he is. Let's see, we need to put him in, just put him in group 2 there. He's really not going to do a whole lot for us, but remember this, I don't know if I got this thing in the default color. I tell you, I don't know that I like the white so much. It'll be alright. Alright, so we'll load up. Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck in the mud here. Actually, we'll put this guy. Go ahead and put him along with this one here for a little transport vehicle. Make it through the mud bog. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo. Alright, that's close. Yeah, we need those guys to get back, and I guess that's probably what we need too. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, leave. Sleeping. Uh-oh. Got the boys just stuck in the mud pit. Darn it. Oh, good. He's just stuck in the tree. So we've got quite a bit of hours in this map already, but it still feels like we're just getting started, which is kind of good. I loaded up the game, it looked like we had 40 hours in it already. Which is kind of good, because, you know, like on Idaho on that map, everything was, you didn't really have to work too hard for stuff. Everything, all the fields on the map were planted out, so you could just go harvest them, throw some money in the bank, buy some big equipment, started with big equipment. This map, you know, it's not like that at all. You know, you start with little equipment and you gotta work for everything. So let's see. And then the stuff that you want to buy, for instance, fields. I mean, the equipment prices are normal equipment prices, but, you know, the price of the fields and the production facilities is really expensive, so I don't know how much straw this guy holds. Probably not as much as we'd like, but that's alright. It'll be good for just running around here. That's not bad. That's 10,000. That's more than I thought. So we'll run some over here to our facility. Probably gonna need to start another heat for grass. Yeah. I know the cows need straw. I'm sure they probably need water. And then we need to that'll get them a little bit of straw. Gonna get a bigger water tank because it's gonna take like 5 trips. So this is our Ruben, what's it called? Our Ruben Schneider, I think. Let's see here. Is it under here? Yeah, our Ruben Schneider. If you're not familiar with that mod, what that piece of equipment allows you to do is to put potatoes or sugar beets in there, and it spits out TMR on the other side. So we are finally going to get our cows up to 110% here, hopefully in this episode, although I'm quickly running out of time on that. But we'll get it going. Just gonna park this guy right here for now. And I'm gonna jump over to our truck. Said he was going to stay here, ready to go, but we need him to be able to deliver some potatoes to Schneider. processing, but it hasn't squirted any out yet. So we can load that up pretty good, and it'll just keep the trough full. This guy back. Like an Eastern European map. These Majoris Deutz, I guess is what you would call it. Trucks are very, yeah, Majoris Deutz are pretty appropriate for the older Eastern European maps. But if we go in here, let's see, it's under trucks. Here we are. This is the one we got. There's a dump truck. And then these are semi tractors, which is pretty cool. You got some options, and you got a flatbed truck. A diesel tanker, we'll be getting that before too long. A milk tanker, but what we want is the water tanker. It only holds 8,200, but that's way bigger than the 1,500 that the other little guy holds. So let's see, we gotta tab through to find him. Oh, there he is. The other thing about this Jared's pack is everything's affordable, so especially when you're starting out on like these maps, they're great for that too, because yeah, you know, affordable. Guys bought because I know I want them, and we got money coming in right now, and they're just not expensive. So we're gonna get the milk tanker, and we'll probably be upgrading before too long. Whoop, to get something a little bit bigger, but right now. And we'll get the diesel tanker. Okay, and then we're gonna put this guy. Oh. Put him in there. one before. It's kind of cool. It's got a shell logo on it. I don't know how Eastern European that is, but let's see. We gotta jump over here. These guys are backed up. This guy around here real quick. Man, sometimes I feel like we're just blowing through money as fast as we make it. Okay. But we need this stuff to continue to make life a little easier, so might as well just bite the bullet and get it now. I still think we'll be able to pay off our loan when when we finish cashing in the whole PGA that we got loaded up. So they're all gonna get stuck right here. They're all gonna get super dirty, splashing through mud puddles. We go ahead, running out of time here. It's been about 30 minutes still. So we get our talents up to 110%. So run over here. Slam into the gate. Load up some water. I need to be selling off some milk. I didn't look to see how much we got in there, but I haven't really got any out of there except to just for the calf breeding facility. Didn't get to show you that. I'll show you that on another episode, or I think I'm probably gonna do a live stream over the weekend. Alright, now we should get the cows. Yeah, a little bit of TMR in there. Not very much, but okay. Yeah, just a little bit TMR in there. Boom, up to 110%. Awesome. These other, we'll just turn him off. We'll just leave him there. Oh, this one made it in. Oh, because the gates were already open. All right. Well, I think I'm going to let that do for this episode. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying the series on this map, please consider leaving us a like, or better yet, subscribing to the channel. Helps us out, and if you subscribe, you'll be notified when we do our live streams that we've been doing a few of, and when we put up some new, post some new videos. So I'm your host Zigzaggy, and we will see you on the farm next time.